Hey guys, it's Michael and welcome back to Boxmining. So it's been a really long week for everyone here because of all the Bitcoin Cash drama. And it was really crazy for me because I was attending quite a few conferences and getting a lot of insight into that drama. So this video I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube and they comment on things as they go by. But this video, I really want to make a kind of conclusion to this. And I'm going to draw a very radically different conclusion from where everyone else is drawing, which is that Bitcoin Cash Satoshi's vision might be the real winner of the debate. And it's not trying to promote Bitcoin Cash Satoshi's vision in any way, but really to look at the strategies being deployed and try to analyze the real objectives of what's really going on here. So I hope you guys can tune into the whole thing and watch till the end to see if you agree with this conclusion or not. So starting off, my initial interest with this whole debate is very much a popcorn drama. So I echo Andreas Antonopoulos completely here. Just watching it for this huge drama. I'm not a big stakeholder in I don't own bags of Bitcoin Cash. I don't feel it's my coin, but I am interested in it in terms of just kind of why is this happening? What is going on? And how does this affect the cryptocurrency ecosystem in the long run? So there we go. We got me popping some popcorn, watching this whole thing from the side. And at the start, it really felt as if this was completely true. Samson Mo posted a tweet saying, you know what, this whole Bitcoin Cash civil war feels like a bunch of clowns running outside of their car. It just didn't feel like they knew what they were doing. It just felt like a lot of drama, a lot of emotion. And I felt like that. I just felt like it started off with Craig Wright saying, you know what, I want to make my own vision of Bitcoin Cash. I don't want to agree with you guys. You guys are all losers. I am the real Satoshi. You will see my power, and a big fuck you letter to Roger Ver. So that was what I started off with. It started off as with Craig Wright saying that. And it ended off with both these coins being listed on Binance. So now Bitcoin Cash is no longer there. That's being split off in 1-to-1 ratio with something called Bitcoin Cash SV, standing for Satoshi's vision, and Bitcoin Cash ABC, standing for the client ABC. So actually, in terms from a Binance angle, neither of these coins won this war. Neither of these coins got to be called Bitcoin Cash. It might be different from other exchanges. This really depends on the community. But as it stands right now, both of these forks are living, they're alive, and they're being traded actively on different exchanges. So if you look at it from that angle and from the creation of a new coin angle, especially now considering the value of Bitcoin Cash being around $145, that actually sends Bitcoin Cash SV, this new Bitcoin Cash, up almost in the top 10 of CoinMarketCap. And if you look at it from that angle, look at it from the guy trying to create a new coin and trying to draw a community, it seems like to be the case that Bitcoin Cash really rose from nothing and got into top 10 of crypto. So this is where I began thinking, you know what? What if this thing is not retarded? What if this thing is not like a bunch of clowns getting in a car? Rather, it's a strategic play. So that's when I started really thinking about everything here. And I'm going to list out 3 arguments for you guys as to why this is not a clown fest, why this end result of creating 2 forks seems to be like the ultimate objective of one of these camps. So let's start off with the origin of this, Satoshi's vision, Fake Toshi rather. So Fake Toshi is this guy, and he claims to be Satoshi Nakamoto himself, the creator of Bitcoin. And one of his hallmarks is to go into a debate and claim to be very arrogant and say, I am Satoshi, listen to me, and I have a lot of money backing me because I've been mining Bitcoin since the origin. I was the founder, creator, and one of the biggest miners, and I have 1 million BTC Bitcoins. And that's a lot of money in terms of USDs right now. And he's also very arrogant. So a lot of people, when he charges around, he tends to someone put this really correctly. I don't know. I couldn't find out who, but he tends to lower the IQ of everyone in the discussion. And even, Roger Ver came out, maybe I've been fooled by Craig Wright. Maybe he's not the real Satoshi, and the big fuck you letter sent by Craig Wright to Roger, kind of the origin of this war. That really set Roger off guard in terms of emotionally. Roger was like, oh my God, like, how do I respond to this? And he called it wrong. He said, oh, this fork wouldn't happen, but it did. So if you think it from this angle, I'm thinking like, okay, this guy clearly isn't Satoshi, right? Craig Wright clearly isn't Satoshi. But at the same time, what is his role here? If he isn't Satoshi, his role is exactly what it should be, which is to lower the IQ of everyone involved. And now it sounds like a conspiracy theory, but it's also true. He really did attack and lower the IQ of anyone involved in this debate. He did exactly what he wanted to do very well, which is to discredit the opponents, right? To make everyone else look dumber. At the same time, then, who is the real mastermind behind Satoshi's vision? And a lot of people chase it to this guy, this gentleman over here, called Kevin Iyer. He's the millionaire backer behind Craig Wright, and a lot of people think of him as the mastermind. He is really the guy pulling the strings here. And just like how Bitmain is very much behind the scenes for Bitcoin Cash and now called Bitcoin ABC. So after Craig Wright lowers everyone's IQ, you kind of bash down and destroy the shields of your opponents. What do? Well, obviously, you go and make yourself seem stronger. And this is what they've done as well. Some people pointed this out very clearly too, because they started this hash war debate, this tag hash war, to say, look, we can potentially attack Bitcoin ABC, reorganize their transactions and cause fear in the Bitcoin ABC community. And we can do this because we're powerful, we're strong. So someone pointed this out and saying, oh, you know what? CSW is too stupid to tweet everything publicly. Why tweet your plans out for this attack, right? But if you think about it, they never intended to attack Bitcoin ABC in any way. It was a decoy. It was just saying, oh, guys, we're going to attack tonight. This is like a war. We're going to, mobilize our infantry and attack at night. And then you make all the enemies, start building lamps and start, having floodlights everywhere. But your real strategy was to attack during the day. It was a complete decoy. It made no sense financially for them to be shadow mining, to be mining Bitcoin ABC at a kind of shadow level, because, well, it costs nearly $300,000 a day, like in terms of losses, to do so. So in that sense, they were just completely sending this as a decoy message, trying to fool their opponents, trying to get their opponents off guard, whilst for themselves, they just, didn't want to do anything. They just used that publicity for free to make themselves seem more powerful. Even if it doesn't succeed, we have a slightly stronger feeling of these guys. Now, the last argument here is that it's all about attention as well. So we saw a huge dump in cryptocurrency prices. And this seems to be a very powerful play to attract attention to what's going on, to get the community kind of eyeing and looking at this very closely. I mean, a lot of people, and especially technical analysts in the space, they've been predicting, okay, if Bitcoin falls below the $6,000 threshold and goes below that, then shit's gonna fall. Shit's gonna fall all the way from 5,000 to 4,000, maybe even to 1,000. So there was a lot of tension in the market. And if someone just caused that dip, there's going to be a lot of attention drawn to cryptocurrency prices. And what we saw is exactly that. People started paying attention. There were like 1 million videos created on YouTube saying, oh my God, Bitcoin might fall down to 4,000. Guys, watch out. And those videos got tens of thousands of views. People started eyeballing this and people started freaking out. And when they start freaking out, they started asking the reason, why is this happening? Well, it's because of this Bitcoin Cash war. That's what everyone responded with. This is the major event that's happening right now. And this this could be the major cause, be it hash rate war or bag war, how they want to put it. This drawn a lot of the community's eyeballs into this event. And this is probably exactly what the guys doing this wanted. They want attention. So then what's the conclusion from this? Then it feels like we've been played like a fiddlestick. Like they achieved exactly what they wanted to achieve, the guys behind BSV, which is to create a different cryptocurrency that they control. They probably bought a lot of BSV during the dump and prior to this. So they have a currency. It's listed on Binance and major exchanges who were afraid to lose their customers to another exchange who supported this fork. It also got a lot of media attention in the cryptocurrency community because of this mini dump beforehand, because everyone was eyeing this, loads of drama was being created. And of course, there was this power play as well. The fact that they threw out this fake kind of like strategies that they're going to shadow mine or create all this fear, it made them seem stronger. So Camp BSV actually kind of got this feeling that they can achieve something, and it also knocked down the opponents. It knocked down Roger Ver because Roger felt that, well, this was going to be like Y2K. This fork wasn't going to happen, but it did, and both chains survived. So it really lowered the IQ of everyone in the Bitcoin ABC camp too. So in many ways, if you think about it like that, then achieved exactly what they wanted to achieve with very little resources. I mean, even in terms of mining, in terms of the cost of mining, sure, you're going to lose $300,000 a day. But to create a coin in the top 10 of coin market cap, well, that's worth billions of dollars. So millions for billions, that's pretty okay. So my argument right now, it actually sounds as if these guys are total geniuses, but I don't believe that. This is pretty common strategy in the tech space to create decoys, to create fake wars, fake dramas, cause attention. That's nothing out of the ordinary. It's not really genius. And this doesn't really sway my opinion to say, oh, I want to support Bitcoin Satoshi's vision or Bitcoin Cash Satoshi's vision. And I definitely don't think that this is the right kind of like, although how funny it is, everyone's falling down. I don't think they got wrecked from this. I actually think they ended up winning because they created a new coin, which is possibly under their control. And now they can do a lot of things with it. And it's also listed in a bunch of exchanges with high liquidity right now. So that's my conclusion to this. I don't support this anymore, but I feel like in the future, we need to be very vigilant as well to these strategies. I think in this cryptocurrency community, we're very accustomed to reading white papers that tell us exactly what they want to do. And this is a reminder from Jeffrey Huang, the guy who's leading Mithril right now, and he's in the tech space for a long time and created M17. He said in his experience with M17, they used a lot of decoy strategies too. So their opponents would kind of fall for it, maybe even copy some of the strategies that they post out. And then it will turn out, oh yeah, we were never going to plan that all along. And this is exactly what they did with Bitcoin SV. They were saying, oh, we're shadow mining, we're attacking, we're causing all this decoy maneuvers. But in actual fact, they were going to do the exact opposite. So end conclusion, never underestimate people in this space, and also be vigilant to misdirection. Also, guys, post down below what you want to hear next as well. So I just got back from 2 big conferences. One of them, Ethereum DevCon, developer-based. The other one, Sora Summit, which is very industry-based, which is up with a lot of lawyers, a lot of these funds, and even a lot of exchanges as well. So the guys kind of behind the scenes in all this. And I learned a lot about STOs, the future directions, and what the funds are doing. So shoot me down on what you want to hear about these insights in the space, and I'll try to make a few more videos like this. And of course, guys, have a safe weekend and hope you don't fall for any of these misdirections.